adventure. Nice pile of fish despite the weather. Definitely had to work for them a little bit and battle some conditions, and was a little bit of a war getting home, but looks like you guys did pretty good despite the weather, huh?
Yeah, we pulled it off. It was tricky conditions. Even at the start, we had wind but no sea yet, but the current was smoking out there and on the big ledges, so we had to pull off the ledges and fish smaller pieces of bottom where there's not as much current, and that worked out well actually. So we picked at the mangroves throughout the night, had a couple hundred of them at sunup, and then it got rough, and there were huge swells out there, not the normal rough. There was big swells out there.
Yeah, I heard you guys saw some 10-foot seas on the way home, huh?
Oh yeah, we saw a couple while we were there, then it calmed down a little bit, and we were able to get out to about 140 feet, found some grouper out there, and the 140-foot range. The vermilions are smaller in there, but got groupers, lanes, and a few yellowtails in the daytime. It was a pig pretty much throughout the whole trip. They never really went crazy, but we caught some fish pretty much the whole trip.
Nice. A lot of lane snapper in there. Looks like you guys did pretty good on the red grouper, huh?
Yeah, we probably got 20 red grouper this trip. We didn't make it down to where we were getting the red grouper, but we picked at them in a different area and did decent on them.
Yeah, nice. And some good mangroves, a lot of heads and tails in the pile, huh?
Yeah, lots of heads and tails in there.
Nice. Any pelagic action on this one?
No, it was rough when we were moving. We were going into the sea a lot of times, and the guys, I don't even think we trolled at all this trip.
Yeah, just a little too rough to pull it off. Well, that makes sense, man. Definitely a pretty nice pile of fish despite the weather and despite battling those conditions. Pretty awesome. What was the hot bait this trip?
The hot bait, I would say, for red grouper was pinfish.
Red grouper, the pinfish were working really well. The mangroves, the cut thread fins on the double snell.
Yep, and the thing with the red grouper this trip, you had to go through a million little ones to get a bigger one.
Yeah, I had to sort through them, huh?
The bigger size pinfish would help you out getting rid of those little 10-inch ones. There's tons of 10-inch red grouper mixed in with these big ones.
That's awesome. Well, that's a good sign for the future, brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, I appreciate it, Captain Will. Thank you.
Yep.
Nice pile of fish for sure. And got the sunrise coming up as well. Beautiful start to the day here inside Johns Pass. A little more breezy than we would like, but hey, it is what it is. And looking forward to a nice morning out there on the water. Just gonna have to battle a little bit more of a condition than we would like seas wise, but it's an east wind, so staying in a little closer, we'll be able to pull it off and still have a pretty good day out there on the water. Pretty good morning out there on the water. Then all of a sudden it's going to be calming down for us a little bit. Monday afternoon, still going to be breezy through the day tomorrow, but calming down Monday afternoon, and Tuesday's looking pretty good. Rest of the work week looking really nice as well. We're coming up on that last quarter moon and working our way to the full moon. So tides are going to be slowing down a little bit this week. But we have that high pressure backing off our area, so things should start to pick up for us fishing-wise here this week. We're getting further from that full moon, so that day bite should improve for us as well. That static high barometer is going to relax Monday night, so things should start picking up here midweek and looking a little better fishing-wise into later work week and the weekend. This wind will finally calm down, like I said, Monday as well, Monday afternoon. So looking forward to that. Also, keep in mind, we've got our live stream show tonight. So if you want to win $1,500 in free trips, we've got our live stream show tonight. We're going to be giving away tons of free stuff, talking fishing and more. Want to give a shout out to our friends over there at Old Salts. The Old Salts King of the Beach tournament was yesterday. And our good buddies at the Wood Butcher Fishing Team came in first place with a 49-pound kingfish. Solid fish for Bob and his team. Pretty awesome. Really good people. They've been fishing the tournament a long time, so really cool to see them win. So big shout out to the guys at the Wood Butcher Fishing Team winning the King of the Beach Old Salts tournament. Also, looking forward, we got some great fishing near shore, seeing some solid red grouper action, some nice lanes, some good mangroves mixed in. Still catching a handful of those hogfish here and there. We're getting a lot of mackerel, a handful of kingfish too. So good time to get out there near shore and have some fun. And hopefully we'll see you out for some fishing, some dolphin tours, some island trips. Remember, the island trips are pretty good behind this weather. A lot of times we see some really good shelling. We got a lot of manatees back in the area, a lot of playful dolphins. Good time to get out there and enjoy some time on the water, some fun in the sun. And hopefully we'll see you here inside Johns Pass at Hubbard's Marina. Inshore, we're seeing some of those snook really start to stack up. The tarpon have returned. The red fish are still pretty active. We're seeing a handful of those around the docks and in the pass. Pompano, spotty but present around our jetties, bridge, and beaches. And we're seeing a handful of flounder here and there too. Plus, of course, a lot more sharks showing up as well. So inshore-wise, things are going well. We'll see you tonight for the live stream show. If you're watching on Facebook and YouTube, we're going to sign off. And we'll see you tonight at 7:30 p.m. for that live stream show.